Hey, KidNuz fans! As you know, we're always working to increase the news IQ of our listeners. Now there's a way to help them improve in all sorts of subjects. IXL is an online learning platform helping millions of K through 12 kids up their academic game. 75 scientific studies back up the boost they'll get in math, science, reading, and social studies. Kids get instant feedback and explanations. Parents get reports showing what's working and where more help might be needed. And right now, KidNuz listeners can try it out for 20% off when they sign up at ixl.com/kidnews. Check out the monthly and annual memberships at ixl.com/kidnews.
Good morning and welcome to KidNuz. I'm Tori. Today is Monday, October 28th, 2024. And we begin with this year's fall classic, leaning toward the left coast. Right now, the series between the New York Yankees and the Los Angeles Dodgers is all Dodgers. They've won the first two games, including Friday's when Freddie Freeman hit the first walk-off grand slam in World Series history. Saturday's victory was tempered by a late-game shoulder injury to Shohei Ohtani, but ESPN reports that he is in the lineup tonight. Regardless of which team ultimately wins this best-of-7 series, one player knows he'll be sporting a ring. Outfielder Taylor Trammell joined the Dodgers early in the season, but after just 5 games was shipped off to the Yankees, where he again played just 5 games before being sent to the minors. Since Taylor suited up for both teams this season, and because rings are given to everyone who participated in a championship run, he's guaranteed to get both bling and bragging rights. 8 days and counting till Election Day, and so far, almost all the polls show the race for the White House a dead heat. Results won't be known until everyone casts their ballots next Tuesday, and even then, it may take extra time to declare a winner. But many Americans aren't waiting to have their say. Early voting is underway in all 7 battleground states, where the outcome is anyone's guess, as well as in 36 other states. According to CBS News, more than 32 million ballots have already been cast, most of them by mail. It's quite literally Revenge of the Nerds, because the most unlikely of candies is now the runaway hit of the Halloween season. We're talking about Nerds gummy clusters, basically tiny nerds wrapped around a tangy center. They're relatively new and haven't received much advertising, but thanks in part to a random I'm Obsessed post by Kylie Jenner, are exploding in popularity. Exaggeration? According to the Wall Street Journal, only 6 years ago, all of Nerds had less than $50 million in sales. Bon Appetit, once calling the candy the gravel at the bottom of your fish tank, probably didn't help. No matter, this year, even before Halloween, Nerds gummy clusters alone have already generated more than $500 million. Another fun fact, the original candy was almost called dweebs until tweens weighed in and said nerds sounded better. Construction is underway in Saudi Arabia on what is shaping up to be the world's largest building. Interestingly, it's the width, not the height, that's particularly noteworthy. It'll stand 1,300 feet high, or about 130 stories, but it will also be 1,200 feet wide, dimensions that'll make it look like a giant cube rising from the capital city of Riyadh. How giant? It'll have enough volume to hold 20 Empire State Buildings. Inside, stores and restaurants, along with 104,000 residential units, 9,000 hotel rooms, and even some green space. On the outside, gigantic screens that will display images, much like the Sphere in Las Vegas. Date of expected completion, 2030. In other KidNuz notes, it wasn't the beef, it was the onions. That's the determination of the FDA regarding McDonald's recent E. coli outbreak. The number of impacted people is up to 75, according to the New York Times, and those sickened by the bacteria range in age from 13 to 88 and live in 13 different states. Onions have been recalled in many of those states, and fast food chains including Taco Bell, KFC, Pizza Hut, and Burger King have stopped offering onions in their menu items as a precautionary measure. It'll be a minute before LeBron and Bronny share the court again. The father-son duo made history last week by playing in the same game at the same time. But ESPN is reporting that the Lakers are sending Bronny down to the G League so he can get more time off the bench. The younger James always knew it was a possibility and seems to be okay with it. "I'm just looking forward to any basketball I play," he told reporters in July, "no matter what level I'm playing at." Still to come, why a piece of luggage was dropped from 130,000 feet. But first, today's KidNuz quiz. Who leads in the World Series? The Dodgers. They're up 2-0 against the Yankees. How many days until Election Day? 8. Which candy has exploded in popularity this Halloween? Nerds Gummy Clusters. Where is the world's largest building under construction? Saudi Arabia. In today's KidNuz Kicker, why take a suitcase to space only to drop it back to Earth? Marketing, of course. Working alongside engineers from the company sent into space, luggage maker Samsonite used stratospheric balloon technology to send its Proxys global carry-on spinner 130,000 feet in the air, where temps were minus 81 degrees, before letting it fall back to Earth, tethered to a parachute. According to video, the bag landed wheels up and intact. However, as a writer from Thrillist noted, it might have been more effective to test it without a smooth, controlled descent, perhaps by throwing it down a flight of stairs. Sent into Space has reportedly launched everything from blenders to Barbie dolls, all for space-based marketing campaigns and publicity stunts. Before we go, a big KidNuz shout-out to some of our terrific teachers, Mrs. Diorio and her Roadrunners at Forest Road in LaGrange Park, Illinois. Ms. Olivia and her Jaguars at Jones Gordon in Paradise Valley, Arizona. And Coach Dean and his Mean Green Beans at Todd Jefferson in Gary, Indiana. Thanks for listening. A quick reminder that sponsoring our daily quiz comes with a personalized shout-out. It could be for a birthday, big event, or just because. Information can be found on our website, kidnuz.org. Have a great day. We'll see you back here for more KidNuz tomorrow morning.